Peace. I guess I'm in the video anyway. Hey, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Who's that famous quote from?
Hi, I'm DJ Huzar. I've been here about 4 or 5 years. Like I say off top, I love Street Roots. They're amazing. They bring tears to my eyes and a warm feeling in my heart to know that we're cared for so much here. And everybody working here, all the vendors get along pretty much, and we all love each other, and we love Street Roots.
Oh, so you're familiar with the building.
I am.
What do you see not working? What has been some
Okay, well,
frustration?
I'm going to say the main thing I've noticed, especially on newspaper days before COVID, was the fact that it's not a very big space. You cram a bunch of people in there and are trying to sell paper. Everybody's going to get out to a little space to go in and out, and there are certain times where it's really crowded, and the bathroom gets used 5 minutes per person, but there's not enough space for all of us.
Yeah.
They have like 150 vendors, I think, and there's just not enough space. Well, if you had the new building, I imagine that when word got out that you had a new building, more vendors would come, and you guys, sure we should make more money, and more money would trickle down to the vendors. And
Hi, my name's Lee Vaughn. I volunteer here at the Street Roots. I work the coffee station. I give out coffee, food, gloves, hats, scarves, whatever's needed. Our space here is very, very cramped. It's very tight. It's very hard to work in. It would be really nice to have a better building to work in with more space, more organization would be awesome. The organization here is very difficult. The space is so small, it's impossible to keep everything organized.
My name is Pops. I've been with Street Roots since 2011 as a vendor, and then I got hired on, I think, November of this last year, and I am a vendor team assistant. Well, right now I like coming to work, but it is a bit cramped. I do believe that if we could get a new building and we'd have more room, there are so many ways we could grow. We could have different areas for different needs. Like we might even be able to open a clothing room, like with shoes, where people can come in and shop for clothes, shop for what they need, things like that. People could come in and if they needed tents or tarps, we could help with those things. If people got housing and they needed help with food, if we get a building big enough, we might even be able to open up a food pantry for our vendors. And we could do job training. We could do so many different things. We could help people study for their GEDs. So many different ways we could grow and open up, and more space to me seems like there would be more opportunities to offer more programs for our vendors and the other people in our community.
Hey, my name's Veronica Ruth. I am the vendor program coordinator and the Jesuit volunteer for this year at Street Roots. Regarding our building now, it's throughout my time, I've been here since August. It's pretty prevalent that we're working under conditions that is, the building's just pretty old, and we're always doing quick fixes ourselves while we're open to the vendor base. It definitely slows down the flow of the office when the door breaks, or like the phones, like the cord, I don't know. It's just definitely breaks down the flow of our system that we have here. Also, it's very prevalent that we have a growing staff and people that need to be in this space. Since I've been here, there's been 4 new staff members, 2 new programs, the Ambassador program and the Mojo program. The Mojo program meets in the basement, which is not adequate for people to be spending time down there, especially because it's not handicapped accessibility. Yeah, so that is very limiting for people that want to get involved there.
So yeah, this building is a death trap. The stairs are horrible, and hauling freight up and down these stairs is very physically demanding. There's not enough space to do adequate orientation. We can only have a very limited amount of vendors, and with our ambassador program taking off and projecting to have 30 members by the end of the year, we're not going to have anywhere for the ambassadors to meet up. So I definitely know we need a new building.
With that new building, what potential do you see, like for the ambassador program or what?
Sky's the limit. There's so many doors and avenues that they're on the verge of opening up right now that we just can't contain it all in this little space we have.
Okay, so double doors if possible. One for in, one for out to help with flow of traffic. 2 bathrooms at least. They can be, non-binary or whatever, but there's only 1 bathroom in here and that's never enough. Like more table space, like an artistic area that's set up to where people can come in different hours of the day to do artwork and things like that. Okay, just keep our location somewhere downtown. Don't make us go out to Gresham or Beaverton or somewhere, please.
Hey, I'm Kat, and I am a volunteer at Street Roots. I believe that we need a new building because of the building that we have right now is just not working as great as it could. The potential that we could have for Street Roots is just unimaginable. But it just because of the building that we're currently in. And I think one of the main reasons is it's currently not ADA accessible for the staff, for some of our staff members to go down and grab some of the supplies we need from the basement. And also, right now we have a line around the block, for people to come in, and it's just, it's like every week people are coming in, and we can only offer them so much because of the space we have. So I really believe that if we had a bigger space, then we really could serve the community in a better way. So I'm all in with the big space. Yeah.
So my name is Devon Pouncey. I'm the vendor program director here at Street Roots. And first, let's start off with why this building sucks. First and foremost, I just think that we've rigged this building in every which way possible to make it work for us. But it hasn't been really consistent in working for us, so then we have to re-rig and re-rig and re-rig, and I think we're running out of rigs here. So just thinking about things such as obviously more office space. We're not even operating the office at full capacity right now, and we're still struggling with being able to find space for vendors to be able to come in, do what they need, staff to be able to do what they need, donations to be able to be placed. Also, we've had some floods in the downstairs storage area where we actually have a lot of stuff that's very important to the organization, and they could be damaged at any moment. Also, we've even had some electrical issues inside of the office right there, which is kind of dangerous as well. So, we've been in this building for a very long time, and we've done everything that we could, like I said, to re-rig this space to make it work for us, but it only works for a certain amount of time, and as soon as change happens, we've got to go through an entire restructuring and refiguring out how to make this space work for us, and it's honestly getting kind of stressful now. As far as the new building, first and foremost, more space. I think more space, new energy, something that we all could look forward to as an organization on the vendor aspect, for them to be able to kind of imagine up things and be able to create things and allow them more room for creativity. Obvious with me, I do the Street Roots podcast, and I think, some type of studio space would definitely be cool. And I even think about last week when we did the video for Commissioner Hardesty, Kaya and I, we didn't even really have anywhere in the office that we can record at, so we had to film it outside in the rain, and it just was not the best quality. And there's many more things. The list goes on, but I just think a new space would just be refreshing for everybody, staff and vendors, and as well as being able to allow us to just think bigger and grow more and be able to create in ways that we just can't in the current space that we're in right now. Thanks.